It's week 16 of the 2033 season, and this one features the fastest man in football, Xavier Worthy, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Chiefs and the Cowboys coming up next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go with Murray again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Here's Prescott. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way. Drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but it's fair to say This defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. They need 2. Here's third down. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. There he goes left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now here come the Cowboys.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Chiefs had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Mahomes again.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started up in Detroit as the LA Chargers pay a rare visit to Ford Field. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Tyler Lockett, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders.
Joe Burrow, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fighting through at the 25.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Hey, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Breaks through the contact.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball,
Still
any
second
type
down.
of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of it.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Micah Parsons,
The outside linebacker dropping him for a loss of 6.
a CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Pacheco trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce taking it in.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That time, a 9-play drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
This is 2nd and 8.
Prescott.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides through a hole. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Muscles him off. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. That escape. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's A.J. Cole now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Here's Prescott. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Here's Dak. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott.
It's caught by Sanders. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
At the 9-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Prescott.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Chiefs 35.
Boy, you want to talk about guts? Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Dallas, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Kansas City, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.